Welcome, my dearest wrestling fans, to the newest episode of the Wrestling Infos podcast. My name is Marco, aka Kilkabane, and today I'm joined by wXw's hotshot and Hungarian highlight reel, Peter Tihanyi. How are you doing
Hello,
today?
everyone. I'm fine. I was really looking forward to this interview because actually it took us kind of a long time to find the good date for it, but now it works. So I'm here and I'm happy to be here. So thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, thank you. It's also a pleasure to have you here. Finding the date was kind of my problem because of because of a cold and everything. So I apologize for that. But also, I'm glad, really glad. Wanted to do this interview for a whole year, as I just mentioned to you. Um, so let's
Yeah.
just pop right in. What's your first memory of professional wrestling?
Ooh, I think like the very first one was when I was around, I don't know, like 6 or 7 or something like this. And I think I just saw some clips on the TV of professional wrestling. So nothing crazy. And I couldn't even like remember what it was. But like I remember, I think my brother was watching it. So that's when I first met with professional wrestling. But the first one I really remember is from 2011 because I had a classmate and he told me he has a new game for his PlayStation 2 and he invited me to his place to play with it. So we played with the WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2011. So like that's the first one I really remember actually.
Oh, all right, nice. So, and when did you decide to like yourself get into wrestling?
Yes, actually after that we kind of played every day and it was like, oh, I really like this. And I started asking him about wrestling, like where can I watch it and stuff like that. And he told me I can watch it on TV because at that time wrestling was on TV in Hungary. So after that I started wrestling like, I don't know, like a year later or something. So I started when I was 12 actually.
Oh, okay, that's pretty young. So you're actually a seasoned
Yes.
veteran. Um,
I mean, kind of, yeah. So overall, I do this for 10 years with the trainings, but I had my first professional match almost 5 years ago.
yeah, I guess it was 2018, if I'm correct.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, before that, I had some like really small matches, like at like game cons and comic cons. You know, like 5v5 matches, so really basic. I mean, really small ones. And we also had some tapings in our dojo. But yeah, the first professional match was in 2018.
And you've also wrestled under the alias of Death Ray. So what
Oh
was
yeah.
that character all about?
Um, Actually, it was not my idea. I worked Death Ray in Austria for one promotion only because the promoter asked me to do that, and I was very young. I mean, I'm still young, but I was way like even younger, and he gave me some bookings, so I was like, yeah, why not? But it's nothing like it was not my idea, and didn't wanna like continue with that. So it just for some shows in Austria.
All right. So you've just mentioned your age, which is kind of a mystery to the internet. So
Yes, my age is 22, and
22, all right.
I'm gonna be 23 just like 2 days before this year's Carat, actually.
Awesome. So I was already baffled when I've learned that you're doing like the trainings and be like one of the regular trainers in HC Dub and also in wXw. Um, but I was like thinking you would be like 2 to 3 years older, but that's even more impressive. So when did you start to
So yeah,
also train the others?
yes, so I in Hungary I started when I was 18, and actually it was before my first professional match. And Dover is our head coach. Actually,
Yeah.
he manages like the dojo. with everything. So he's the president of the dojo, and he asked me if I want to do the trainings, and it was like pretty new for me, but I was like, yes, of course, I want to do it. And from then, like I did like almost every day. And last year, I became the head coach of the HCW dojo. Dover is still the president, but I'm the head coach. So since last year, it's yeah, I do everything actually.
Awesome. So, which of those roles do you enjoy more, like the training or uh, to represent yourself on stage or in the ring?
Actually, both. And both are very different. But I really like to be a trainer because when I'm running the classes and I have to like give feedbacks and like correct the mistakes, I also learn. So I really like the both together, but I really like to be a trainer actually. I
Nice.
wouldn't like I can choose which one I like better because I think both of them are different. I just love both.
It like tingles just several interests, right? So it's like those two together are like the best of both worlds, I guess.
Yes, exactly.
How would you describe your wrestling style in a few words?
Yes, so most of the times people know me as the high flyer. And I feel like, yes, I do some high flying stuff, but I'm not like the craziest high flyer ever. So I think like my style is high fly with some technical stuff, and it's mixed together actually.
Yeah, so I would agree on that because but in people's perception, most of the time, like the technical part comes like a bit short because you're a pretty good technical wrestler from which I've seen. Um,
Yeah.
Not only a high flyer, but really impressive. I mean, wherever you popped up, you've relatively quickly become like a fan favorite, and after the end of the Carat weekend, like everybody was cheering Tihanyi. You know, it's like
Yeah.
awesome. So, what would you say? Does your character in wrestling differentiate from your personal persona?
Actually, for me in wrestling, character was the hardest part all the time. And like I tried some characters and none of them really worked. So when I started work with wXw, um, like we changed it to be more like me actually. Like I'm a happy guy. I really enjoy the stuff I do and everything. So I started to bring that into the ring. So now like my in-ring style and in-ring gimmick and character is not that far away from my real self. Of course, in the ring it's a bit bigger, but I would say if you see me in the ring, that's kind of the real me. Of course, there are some small changes, but nothing crazy.
Right, just like over the top persona of yourself, like pushed some
Yes, exactly.
aspects to the limit,
Yes,
right? So the
yes, exactly.
Hungarian wrestling scene is on the rise, I guess, with all the talent. So could you tell us more about the development there? I mean, I know some things like as you've mentioned, Dover owning the dojo and the gym, and like how he's been the head coach, and that it's like a community more than just
Yes,
like training partners. But I would like to get further details.
yes, exactly. So, first of all, Hungarian wrestling like there was no wrestling in Hungary before 2010. Of course, like way back then there was, but with political stuff and everything, wrestling kind of disappeared. And HCW was the first promotion in Hungary, and they started in 2010. And the dojo, our dojo, which is the HCW dojo, started in 2012. and now it's 2023, and now we have 3 promotions in Hungary. We still have the dojo, and over, yes, also owns a gym. And just like you mentioned, our dojo is not just the place where you can train, but it's more like, you know, a community for the guys who like wrestling. And if someone comes to our training, maybe he doesn't want to be a wrestler later, but he or she comes to the trainings because like the people there, and like they make friends there, and like they just having a good time. So yes, that's true, it's not just like a training facility for the guys, it's like a second home for them. So yeah, now we have 3 promotions. We have HCW, we have Passion Pro, and we have XWP, which means there is wrestling in Hungary in almost every month, which is really cool. And it was not like this like around, I don't know, like 10 years ago or something. So I feel like it's getting bigger and bigger, like every year.
Awesome. So I think this is like something really special you have out there, because um, every now and then when I talk to other guys, like colleagues of yours, and they were like, "Oh, have you seen what they are doing in Hungary?" Like one of the episodes of the X-Men's podcast, where
Yes.
they talk about the experience when he was there with Lawrence Roman, and they say, "Oh, it was like nothing else we've ever experienced before. It was like so chill and just a community where you can just, set your mind." And I think it's great. And also, like with Passion Pro, um, definitely wanting to come over there and see it for myself, because
Nice.
the shows you've been putting up were pretty awesome. So really looking forward to that. Um, we spoke about the Hungarian talent. Like, who do you think we should look out for in the next few years the most?
Yes, so I would definitely say Gulyás Junior.
Yeah,
Like, I
definitely.
mean, like he's, yeah, for sure. Like he were he does like wXw, and also his tag team partner, Gulyás Vilmos, and together they are the Gulyás Bros. So I would say them. Also Iva Koleski, of course, Maverick again, because he kind of stopped because of his personal life, but he now came back to wrestling, and he's a really talented wrestler. So BT2, um, yeah, I would say those guys.
All right, nice. Last year you've impressed and left an impact thanks to your night one bout with Aigle Blanc. What can we expect from you in this year's 16 karat gold tournament?
So actually today they just posted my match, my first round match, and it's gonna be against Trey Miguel. And I
Yeah,
really
right.
wanted to work with him, and now I have the opportunity to do so. I feel like I have to like show them like like I deserve this match. So actually I'm really motivated. I train more, and now this year I don't have an injury, because last year I had an injury before the 16
Yeah.
carats, so I couldn't really train in the ring or in the gym. My left arm was in a like a cast, like my full
Yeah,
arm, so I couldn't really move it. So now it's way easier, because now everything moves, so I can train more. So actually I want to do better than last year, so be ready, guys.
I guess the in Trey Miguel you have a great opponent, like, because I think your styles could really match up
Yes.
well. Would also
Yeah,
have loved
exactly.
to see you against one of the Mexican guys like Ares or Commander. Um,
Yes, that would be great.
yeah, right. But I'm also really looking forward to it. I'm just repeating myself again, but it's awesome. So you just mentioned
Yeah.
you're also looking forward to clash with Trey. Um, so what do you think will be the deciding point in his match?
That's a good question, actually. Hmm. I mean, he's way more experienced than me for sure. But I feel like Germany is my second home. So the fans gonna give me a lot of power. So I feel like that's gonna make the difference for sure.
All right, everybody cheer for you, and
Yeah,
then there should
hopefully.
be no problem. So,
Yeah, hopefully.
what
Yes.
what's your take on having the world championship on the line in the tournament?
Yeah, so actually, it would be really, really great, and I try my best for sure. But this year, 16 carats, every wrestle is like really, really good. So the competition is there for sure. So I have to bring my best if I want to win that title. So hopefully the work I put in will pay off at the end. So it would be really, really nice to be the new wXw champion in my second 16 carat ever.
So that brings me to my next questions. Do you feel ready to
Yes.
become the wXw Unified World Champion?
Actually, that's a good question. I feel like I still have to improve a lot. Um, so actually, I'm not sure yet if I'm ready. I would say maybe not, but you never know what the future holds. So
Yeah, right.
maybe I'm going to win it. If I win it, then it looks like I'm really ready. But I feel like I can be even better than now. So yeah, we will see for sure.
What's your boldest prediction for wXw in 2023?
The connection is a bit bad, so I didn't
Oh,
understand
all right.
the question at the end.
Okay, no worries. So, what's your boldest prediction for wXw in this year?
For myself, you mean?
Oh, it doesn't has to be like you can go crazy over here. It's like just like wild guesses what could happen. Maybe it's like so unrealistic it won't happen, but it could be kind of funny. So just yeah, just
Ooh,
be free in
okay.
your mind.
Actually, yeah, actually, I can kind of talk uh what I was thinking about with me in wXw. And this year, I would love to like if I'm not going to win the Carat, then I would really love to fight for that shotgun title against Lowry, and I would love to win that for sure. That would be a really really huge milestone for me in wXw.
Yeah, awesome, awesome, and I think you deserve it. So, um, you've like
Thank
to do this day, you've mainly competed in Central Europe and you've entered the British scene last year. So, which places would you like to travel and work in the future?
Yes. So when I was 19, I was a really huge fan of Japanese wrestling. So I feel like I have to go to Japan just to experience everything and just to make my 19-year-old self proud that I made it. So I really want to go there. Like back in the days, it was kind of like the goal for me. Now it's not, but I still feel like I want to go to Japan for sure. And I would love to go to the US, kind of for the same reasons, because when I started watching wrestling, of course, I knew about WWE and it's in the US and everything is like super, super big there and everything. So I would like to travel to the US and to Japan.
All right, nice. With WWE like relaunching NXT Europe this year, is there is this like an option or a dream of yours?
Oh yeah, for sure. But so actually, a lot of guys tell me that you're gonna get signed to NXT Europe, and it sounds really good. But first, I want to see NXT Europe,
Yeah.
and if there is NXT Europe, maybe I will think about like getting signed and everything. But like until I don't see NXT Europe, I don't want to be like, yes, I'm gonna get signed and everything because it's this is like the wrestling business, everything can change, and it's like really a business. So first I want to see NXT Europe, and if it happens, then yes, I would love to be there. And actually, my main goal now is to is like Europe, because I just really like European wrestling. So yeah, NXT Europe would be a really huge like next step for me.
Yeah, but I think you have like a really healthy view on that, because like if you look forward to something with which just might be in the stars and not really happening, and you're just
Yes,
putting too much effort in it, it might turn out bad. So really
yes, but
appreciate
even
your opinion here.
yeah, I mean, even if it's not going to happen, I will like still put the work in. Maybe like try to work more in the UK. And also I have some plans with wXw, which I will tell you later if they're gonna happen. So even if it's not gonna happen, I have some options, I would say.
All right, awesome. So with Dova and Icarus as the fathers of the Hungarian wave of success lately, who are the people who influenced you the most in your career?
You mean like from all around the world?
Yeah, right. Who had like the most impact on you as a performer and also as a person, like
Yeah,
mentors or something.
yeah. So I would like I have to say the Arrows of Hungary for sure, because I know them like I know them for almost 11 years now, and I kind of grew up with them. You know, like I was 12 when I started wrestling, and they were like always there for me. So like the Arrows are my mentors for sure. And also since I started working with wXw, Robert Dreisker is kind of the same, because he helped me a lot. So since I know Robert and wXw, I feel like I improved the most. So he helped me a lot, and those guys helped me a lot, not just in wrestling, but in life general. But if I have to say, like wrestlers I was looking up to when I started watching wrestling, I really liked Daniel Bryan, and of course John Cena in the beginning, and John Cena is still the best, I would say. um, so those guys for sure. I really liked and really like Finn Balor, Prince David, um, and Zack Sabre Jr. actually.
All right, that's a interesting mix, but I like it.
Yes, it is for sure.
Yeah, but like
I mean, it's
it's
like different styles and everything, but those guys just like for some reason they were like my favorites, you know.
yeah, true. Also in Daniel Bryan, we have a former wXw champion, and I guess
Yes, exactly.
Cena is like just a
Is
generational
the childhood
phenom.
childhood
Excuse me?
like yeah, John Cena is like the childhood hero, you know.
Yeah, right. It was like just our generation, and seeing him with spinner title and everything was like so appealing. Like it was just
Yes.
great. I agree. Um, so
Yeah.
we spoke about the Arrows of Hungary, and which are arguably the best tag team in Europe right now. Could you see yourself like follow in their
Exactly.
footsteps and leave a mark on the tag team division yourself?
Actually, I was in a tech team around 2018 and 19 with some Hungarian guys, but mostly with BT. And when we were working in a tech team, I was thinking, and he was thinking about like working together in the future and everything. But life happened, and a lot of changes happened. So since I'm a single wrestler, I mean I don't have anything against tag team wrestling, but for some reason I feel like single wrestling is my main goal. So, but you know, you never know. It can change. Maybe I will find a tag team partner who I can work like really good, and then maybe we're gonna stick together and do a lot of wrestling, tag team wrestling stuff. But now I would say I focus on my single career.
All right, nice. And what does Peter Tihanyi do in his spare time? Like, what are your interests besides wrestling and going to the gym?
Yes, so exactly. Sorry. So actually,
Don't die on me
um,
right here.
yeah, I don't really have like free time. But if I do have some, I really like to do grappling. I used to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu,
Right.
BJJ, but I had to stop because of wrestling. You know, like I was traveling like every weekend, and I was doing the gym too, and I was doing BJJ, so it was a lot for my body. So I had to like realize that I have to stop because I'm using my body a lot. So
Yeah,
if
right.
I kill it like in a very young age, then it's not gonna be good. But if I have free time, then yes, I really like to do grappling. I really like to go to concerts with my friends. I really like metal music, like heavy music.
Yeah.
Um, and I used to like, I don't know, like a couple of years ago, I really like to go to parties and everything, but I don't really have the time to do that
Yeah.
now. So actually, if I have the time, I just would like love to be with my friends because I travel a lot, and most of the times they are free on the weekends, but I'm not home at the weekends. So if you find the time, like, okay, finally we can meet and do a lot of fun stuff and everything. Um, with my best friend is my designer also.
All right, nice.
So I don't know, like if we have like time, we do my next t-shirt design, and then I don't know, we hang out together, play some games on the PlayStation, like having fun. So yeah, most of the times I would say just chill with the guys.
Yeah, nice. Just to get yourself like the recovering the body needs.
Yes, yes, exactly.
And where can the fans find you on the social medias?
Yes, so on Instagram, my name is Peter.Tihanyi. On Twitter, it's Peter Tihanyi one because the Peter Tihanyi was already someone's name, so I had to put the one after it. And I have a Facebook, but I don't really use that, and it's more like personal. So I mean, they can find me there too, but if they're gonna add me, probably I'm not going to like
Yeah,
add them
right.
back, and just because I like to keep that kind of like personal. So I would say Instagram and Twitter.
All right, nice. So since you're our guest, I would like to give the last words to you if you have something you want to get off your chest for the German fans or um, yeah.
That's a hard one. So actually, yeah, like actually, I'm just really, really happy that I started to work in Germany a lot more because I really like Germany. I feel like it's my second home now. I'm almost there, like almost every weekend. So I'm really grateful for that. Uh, and I really like the support of the German fans. So danke dir. And I'm really looking forward to 16 Carat and to see all of you guys and to have some fun there.
Dann sage ich doch nur, aber bitteschön, gern geschehen. Ähm, und natürlich danke dir. So thank you. Um, thank you for your time, and I hope you're having a great evening. And we'll see you
You
at
too.
16 Carat in Oberhausen.
Exactly. See you there. Thank you for everything. Bye.